Hello everyone and welcome to CAD/CAM/C tutorials. This is the 28th video in the series of SOLIDWORKS beginners tutorial. In this video we are going to create a 3D model that you can see on the screen right now. Here you can see the cross-sectional view of the same model on the screen right now. Here you can find that it is a continuous passage from which the fluid can be passed. You can create this 3D model by many ways. We'll discuss two of these ways. Here in this video we'll discuss the first method to create this 3D component. So let's begin it. So let us first close it. We'll go for file, select here new part and OK. Now first we'll make background plain white. So we'll select here plain white. Now here you can find typical dimensions of this 3D model. To create this model, first we'll create this U-shaped portion. And for that we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS. We'll go for the sketch and select here the top plane as sketching plane. Now to create this U-shaped portion, first we have to create a semicircle, and for that we'll select here 3-point arc. Now we'll create one arc using the 3-point arc like this. Now we'll select here center point of the arc, press Ctrl and select here origin. For both of these we'll select here coincident as a constraint. Now after creating this, you can see that the radius of this circle is of 75 mm. So we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS, go for the smart dimension. Now we'll select here this semicircle and enter radius as 75 mm. After creating this, you can see that it is fully defined. So we'll exit the smart dimension. Now after creating this, we have to create two lines from here and from here. For that we'll select here line and we'll create two horizontal lines from both the ends. Now after creating both the line, we'll select here both the line by pressing the Ctrl button and we'll select here equal as a constraint and OK. Now after that, from here you can see that the length of this line is of 75 mm, and for that we'll go for the smart dimension, select here this line and enter the distance or enter the length as 75 mm. Now we'll exit the smart dimension. Now we'll select here this line, press Ctrl and select here this arc. For both of these we'll select here tangent as a constraint and OK. For this line also we'll select here this line, press Ctrl and select here this arc. For both these we'll select here tangent and OK. Now we'll exit the sketch. Now after creating this sketch, we have to use the sweep feature to create this U-shaped portion. From here we can see that here this outer diameter is of 56.8 mm, and for that we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS. We'll select here this sketch, we'll go for the features and select here sweep boss feature. Now our cross section is circular profile, so we'll select here circular profile as a cross section. Now from here we can enter that 56.8 as outer diameter. After specifying the outer diameter, we have to create the thin feature, so we'll select here thin features and here thickness is of 3 mm, so we'll enter here 3 mm. Now we should note that the thickness should be included in 56.8 mm, so from here we'll get thickness into 56.8 mm and click on OK. Now after creating this U-shaped body, we have to create the flanges at the ends. So from the drawing we can see that the flange dimensions are over here. So we have to create two circles with the diameter of 50.8 and 101.6. So we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS, we'll go to the sketch and we'll select here this face as a sketching plane and we'll go for the normal. Now from that we'll select here convert entities and we'll select here this inner circle and click on OK. For the bigger circle we'll select here circle and we'll create one bigger circle like this. After creating this bigger circle, we'll go for the smart dimension and the diameter is 101.6 mm. After creating both the circle, we'll exit the smart dimension. Now we have to create the circles for the holes that we can see from here. The hole diameter is of 10 mm and the distance of center of hole from this vertical center line, that is of 40 mm. So we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS, we'll select here the circle and we'll create one circle over here like this. Then we'll go for the smart dimension. Diameter of circle is of 10 mm, so we'll enter here 10 mm, and the distance of center of circle from this center, that is of 40 mm. After creating this circle, we'll exit the smart dimension. Now we'll select here center point of circle, press Ctrl and select here the center. For both of these, we'll select here horizontal as a constraint and click on OK. Now you can see that the circle is fully defined. Now we'll go for the circular pattern. So we'll select a circular pattern from here. For the entities to pattern, we'll select here this circle. Now for the center point, we'll clear this selection and we'll select here this point as a center of the pattern. Now we need to create 6 such patterns, so we'll enter here 6. And now we can see the preview of the pattern and click on OK. Now sketch is completed, so we'll exit the sketch. We'll go for the features and select extrude boss feature. Now from the sketch you can see that we have to extrude it for 12 mm, and for that we'll enter here 12 mm as thickness and click on OK. Now we need to create the same flange on this side also, and for that we'll select here this boss extrude, select here mirror. For the mirror plane we'll select here the front plane and click on OK. Now after creating this U-shaped portion, we have to create the rear end. So from the sketch we can see that we have to create one plane at a distance of 288.56 mm from this end. So we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS, we'll go for the reference and select here plane. Now we have to create plane from this face, so we'll select here this place as a reference. The distance is of 288.56. Now we have to create the plane on this side, so we'll select here flip offset and click on OK. After creating this plane, we have to create one sketch on this plane, and for that we'll select here sketch and select here this plane as a sketching plane, and we'll go for the normal view. After creating this, we have to create one circle that is over here, and the diameter is same as 56.8 mm. So we'll go for the circle and we'll create one circle with the center on origin like this. After creating the circle, we'll select here the circle, press Ctrl and select here this edge. For both of these, we'll select here tangent and click on OK. Now you can see that the circle is fully defined. So we'll exit the sketch. We'll go for the features and select here extrude boss feature. Now from this drop down, we'll select here up to the next, because we want to create this feature up to this portion. And after that, we'll exit the boss extrude. Now after creating this boss extrude, we have to remove some material from this boss extrude. And from here we can see that we have to create it hollow for the diameter of 50.8 mm. So we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS, we'll go to the sketch and we'll select here this face as a sketching plane and we'll go for the normal view. Now here we'll create one circle with a diameter of 50.8. So we'll select here circle and create one circle like this. Now we'll go for the smart dimension and the diameter is 50.8. After creating this circle, we'll exit the smart dimension and we'll exit the sketch. Now to create a continuous passage, we'll go for the features and select here the extrude cut feature. Now from this drop down, we'll select here up to the surface and we have to select here this inner face or this inner surface and click on OK. Now if we look at the cross section from here, we can see that it is a continuous passage and liquid can be flown from this two passage and from this also. Now we'll exit the section view. Now we need to create the flange on this side also, and for that we'll go for the sketch. Now we'll select here this face as a sketching plane and we'll go for the normal view. Now here also first we'll go for the convert entities, select here this edge and OK. Again we'll go for the circle and we'll create one circle like this. Then we'll go for the smart dimension and the diameter of circle is 101.6 mm. Now after creating both these circles, we need to create these holes, and for that we'll exit the smart dimension. Select here the circle, and we'll create one circle over here like this. Then we'll go for the smart dimension. The diameter of this circle is of 10 mm, so we'll enter here 10 mm. And the distance of center of this circle from this center, that is of 40 mm, enter here 40. After specifying diameter and the distance, we'll exit the smart dimension. We'll select here center point of the circle, press Ctrl and select here origin. For both of these, we'll select here horizontal as a constraint and OK. Now we need to create the circular pattern of this sketch, and for that we'll select here the circular sketch pattern. For entities, we'll select here this circle, and we need to create 6 such circles, so we'll enter here 6. After that, we'll exit the pattern and we'll exit the sketch. Now after creating this, we'll go for the features and select extrude boss feature, and here we have to create it for 12 mm. Now you should notice that from the sketch we can see that the thickness is included in this distance. So from here we have to reverse the direction, so we'll reverse the direction and click on OK. Now after creating this feature, we'll right click on this plane and we'll make it here hide. Now after creating this, we have to apply the fillet at these edges, and for that we'll select here fillet. The fillet radius is of 5 mm, so enter here 5, and then we'll select here this edge and select here this edge and click on OK. Now after creating this feature, we'll select the entire part. We'll go for the appearance. In the appearance, we'll select here metal, steel, and we'll select here this brush steel metal. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then please hit on the like button, share it, and subscribe to this channel CAD CAM tutorials. Thanks.